Hey out there, this is Instagram Paul with my special guest here, the Later with Jason Suel show host.
It's
Jason.
It's Jason.
Jason,
Yeah.
that's what I said. Jason, he's a good man, boy. He's done a lot for the community, and it's nice to have him here. We're going to be talking about podcasts today, and this is one of the early ways to do a podcast. When I do my podcast, I talk right into my microphone here and make sure I get it good and recorded. I talk mainly about gardening and then making casseroles out of the things I grow in my garden. Hey, Jason, Let me ask you a question. What is your favorite vegetable?
Thank you. I like cucumbers.
That's interesting. I like cucumbers too, but I also like squash. Squash is a form of a gourd. It's also one of the three sisters that the Native Americans grew: squash, beans, and asparagus. Do you have three sisters?
No, I don't have three sisters.
That's good. Wow, that's interesting, Jason. Squash casserole that I make is the same thing that my aunt Carlene used to make. And she was mean. She was ornery. People just disliked her all the time. And do you have a mean aunt and some vegetables you like to make a casserole out of?
I do have a mean aunt, although I'm not going to say which one is the mean aunt because that would get me in trouble. I'm going to go with root vegetables, though. I like a good potato casserole.
Huh.
Is that a thing? You need the microphone? So as long as I have the microphone, I have the power in this conversation?
I won't be able to talk, and they won't be able to hear.
All right. Here you go.
So do you slice the potatoes really thin, Jason? And when you do you also like to make potato chips? And do you also, if you were a type of vegetable, what vegetable would you be?
Yes, I slice them thin. No, I don't make potato chips. And if you have advice on that, I would love to hear your advice. Instagram, Paul. Type of vegetable I would be is obviously, is that doing anything? Okay, all right. The type of vegetable I would be is, broccoli, for sure, because of the hair.
I didn't hear a lot of that because I was trying to set the levels. Jason, I appreciate you being on Instagram Paul's podcast today and talking about casseroles and digging in the dirt. And just sometimes it feels good to just wrap your hands around a good hoe and go to work in the garden. The Instagram Paul signing off. Don't do your pods in your cast and plant your pea pods.